Pietermaritzburg in the Msunduzi municipality is set among the forested hills and rolling countryside of KwaZulu-Natal Midlands. And it is the administrative capital of the province of KwaZulu-Natal. It is strategically situated along the N3 highway between Durban and Johannesburg, and it takes only 40 minutes by road to Durban and 1 hour by plane to Johannesburg. Pietermaritzburg is one of the best preserved Victorian cities in the world and boasts a city hall which is the largest red brick building in the southern hemisphere. It is also one of South Africa's most desirable residential cities with well laid out suburbs exemplified by some of the best schools in the country and the internationally acclaimed University of KwaZulu-Natal. The city's greenery, leafy suburbs and wealth of colonial architecture makes Pietermaritzburg a beautiful place in which to live, play and do business. Pietermaritzburg claims to be the sporting capital of the province. Being the home of the Comrades Marathon, the Duzi Canoe Marathon, the Midmar Mile, the BMX and mountain biking world events, all of which attract thousands of participants from around the world and receive international television coverage. The Comrades Marathon is the world's largest ultra-marathon run between Pietermaritzburg and Durban, with the starts alternating every year. It is the vision of one man, a World War I veteran named Vic Clapman. He felt that all those who had fallen in the catastrophic war between 1914 and 1918 should be remembered and honored in a unique way. He sought permission to stage a 56-mile race between Pietermaritzburg and Durban under the name of Comrades Marathon. The first race took place on the 24th of May 1921, starting outside the Pietermaritzburg City Hall with 34 runners. It has taken place every year since then, except in the war years of 1941 to 1945. The Comrades Marathon draws between 15,000 and 20,000 runners each year. The Duzi Canoe Marathon is essentially a 3-day canoe duathlon held annually at the beginning of the year. The tradition began in the early 1950s with men and women from all over South Africa flocking to take part in the largest of endurance river races in the Msunduzi River, from Pietermaritzburg to Durban. From its small beginnings, the race now has a well-organized standard 3-day format. The Midmar Mile is the world's largest open water swimming event, held at the Midmar Dam north of Pietermaritzburg. Each year, it draws thousands of competitors, from seniors international athletes and Olympic medalists, pure recreational swimmers. It takes its name from the location, Midmar Dam, and the distance is roughly a mile. Pietermaritzburg has become the biking capital of South Africa, boasting annual BMX and mountain biking World Cups and championships. International bikers descend on this city to participate in these events, which draw television coverage to the value of over R1 billion, which surprised everyone in the world. The Real Showground as well as Alexandra Park alternate as venues for the BMX championships. The UCI has endorsed confidence in these events being hosted in Pietermaritzburg by consistently awarding rights for Pietermaritzburg to be the host. On the night of the 7th of June 1893, a young Indian lawyer, Mohandas Mahatma Gandhi, was thrown out of a train at the Pietermaritzburg railway station for refusing to get out of the whites-only compartment. He spent that night in the waiting room of the station. That was the beginning of a political career of one of the world's most influential leaders. Mahatma Gandhi led India to independence and inspired movements for non-violence, civil disobedience, civil rights and freedom across the world. But it was his experience in Pietermaritzburg that changed his life forever. On the 25th of March 1961, a man referred to as a Black Pimpernel because of his ability to avoid security apartheid police appeared unannounced at the All Africa Conference at the Arya Samaj Hall in Eatondale, Pietermaritzburg. Nelson Mandela surprised everyone by his appearance, and he addressed the conference shouting, "One man, one vote." This was to be his last public appearance before he was arrested in Howick in 1962, about 35 kilometers north of Pietermaritzburg. In 1997, Mandela was honored by the Pietermaritzburg City Council by bestowing upon him the freedom of the city. Pietermaritzburg is proud to be associated with the world icon that Mandela is. A race between the venue of All Africa Conference and the capture site started in 2012 and is fondly called the Mandela Marathon. This race, which is in its second year this year, is already recognized by the Association of International Marathons, AIMS, and has all the ingredients to be one of the biggest 42.2-kilometer marathons in the world. Pietermaritzburg is reflective of a country united in diversity. With all the different race groups living harmoniously together, appreciating each other's cultures, making Pietermaritzburg indeed the city of joys, second to none.